with this loneliness card. It really made you feel isolated from other people, from the world, from your person. Something that happened here in this connection made you feel very lonely. That's why I feel like you guys had like some sort of, there's like a separation that happened. Maybe like it was because of distance or work, or it could have just been like legitimately like it wasn't working out, or something happened, like even argument, something happened to where you guys couldn't be together and there was like a distance between you guys. Whether that's because of physical distance or emotional distance, whatever. There's like a distance and you were alone. You ended up being alone. Um, I feel like there's just so much potential in this relationship. Well, obviously with all these cards, but just for like wonders, there's so much potential here in this relationship. So much beauty, but not all of it is being revealed to you, I feel. It's like you wonder. I feel like you wonder if this is your person. You wonder if this will work out. You wonder what the future holds. You wonder if you'll ever come back with them and be in like a healthy, loving relationship with them. You wonder. You go back and forth. I feel like you go back and forth so much between this. Like, do I want it? Do I not want it? Is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? Should I wait or should I move on? Is this right for me or is this wrong for me? You just like juggle these thoughts like back and forth, like, just wondering, constantly in your head, just wondering, going back and forth and not being able to like decide, or just very confused too, not being able to make a decision in some way, like just very confused about this connection, confused about how the other person feels too, confused about where they're at, because I do feel like you're alone and like you're not really talking to them, so you're just confused about what's going on. You wonder a lot, but there's just like there's some that's being hidden to, or there's some of it that's being revealed to you, but some of it is hidden. So it's like this part that's being hidden that you're not meant to see is where you have this doubt and you have this like back and forth type of thinking, and hence why you're watching this reading, probably trying to get answers, because you don't see the full picture, but you do know intuitively like where it's going. You know that it's going upward, north, like positive. Oh my gosh. So I'm also seeing this as your like relationship. So I see this as like, okay, so it started off, it's like this is let's see, this is an amethyst crystal, okay? It's an amethyst point because it actually points upward. Upward to me representing the universe, the stars, the divine, like your divine path, your divine course. And so it starts off, you guys start off here, you and your person, okay? You start off and it's very beautiful and you have love and just like this very true connection, and then you go through this darkness, which is like represented by the stars, the galaxy. You go through this moment of darkness, which is like this energy right here, just like loneliness, darkness, like not knowing what's going on, um feeling rejected, feeling lost, hopeless, okay? So you go through this phase of darkness, but if you look at it, there's always this light there. Like it's not just dark, there's like this beauty here that's hidden in the darkness. So it's like I feel like you can find so much beauty in the darkness if you just chose to focus on that, because you're focusing so much on just the darkness and how this is so bad, like with the dark clouds here, but you're missing that there's this beautiful, like, Milky Way or galaxy that's being revealed to you that you're missing. And I feel like it's also showing you that, like, have hope and like have faith, like this connection will, you will reunite with this person, you will have success here, and you just, in the moments while you're going through this like dark time, just to please remain positive and have hope, because look at where you're going. Like, look at where you're going. You're going back into clarity, back into like that union of love, and you just keep going. You're just going to keep going north, upward. And with this being the darkness, having like that beautiful light there with the universe, I do feel like this is a divine path, it's like divinely guided and orchestrated, and there's divine order to this. Like there was a reason where you had to start off in this like beautiful phase, and then it goes through this darkness where you have to kind of learn how to start to look at the positive, start to love yourself, start to focus on yourself, see the light in the darkness, see the beauty in the darkness, so that you can truly see clearly after and have this beautiful continuation of this solid foundation of a connection that you have with this person. So, no need to go back and forth. It's okay to make a decision and to commit to this and say, yes, I believe in this love. And there is, there is something here. There's a very deep connection here. All of the cards, all of the cards, except for these first two. So we move into Two of Cups here. Okay, so this is like union, right? With your soulmate, with your divine counterpart, with your other person that you're asking about, somebody that you have a very deep connection with, a very deep bond with, and this coming together, it's like you put the darkness behind you. If you look at this card, you have like all of the clouds, this dark, where is it? This darkness that you just came from, it kind of looks like the same color as that. And it's like you've put that behind you now. That's behind you. Now you're in this phase. Now you've made it through the clouds and you're in this beautiful union and true unconditional deep love where you are equals. You see eye to eye. You understand each other. You have this connection that you both recognize now and you're not afraid of it. You are now focusing on the Two of Cups. Look at all of these synchronicities there. It's like you're no longer noticing the past. Now you have this Two of Cups is now finally something that you can truly acknowledge and have and focus on. It's like you turn around and, oh, there it is. The darkness is behind you. This is the darkness that you're focusing on that's behind you now. So yes, there is this like coming back together. Well, coming back together. And I do feel like it's going to happen very soon because we have the very soon card, but we have poised. Okay, so this to me is like you are just so ready to receive. You're in your best. Okay, you're being your best self. You're very confident and you're just in this energy of like authenticity and power and feeling good, and you're just like ready to receive this, ready to receive good things to come to you. And I feel like it's like you don't get the good stuff when you're in this energy, right? So I do feel like you've kind of moved out of that energy. I feel like you've moved out of that energy and you're more in this energy now where you're like you've accepted it and you're like, okay, well, I'm ready to receive my blessing. And sure, you sure do have a blessing. um we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is true love. Look, we have the Two of Cups, the Lovers, and true love. This is triple confirmation that this is your soulmate. This is your soulmate. The future of this connection is happiness and just like a lot of love together. A lot of it's just like a divine connection, a very true divine connection with a lot of unconditional love with the Lovers card here. Um, and we also have the Three of Cups. So we have three divine love cards here, and we have three cups, like also confirming, like, yep, there's triple love here. And yeah, I'm looking at this as this is also a reunion card. So like like a coming back together and celebrating. And that's what is at the end of the row here. So if this does resonate with you and you are like not really in close connection with this person or not really talking to them or not in a relationship with them, but like something happened in the past and you're just wondering, there is going to be like a reunion. You will come back together with them, and this is true love. This is true love. And very soon. So it's going to happen very soon. And then we have children. So now this could be either your child, okay? I'll just throw out all of the possibilities here. This could be literally your child that you're asking about. Like you had a falling out with your son or your daughter, and you're just wondering about this connection. And yes, you will come back together with them and be a family unit again. Okay, you will be a family unit again, and it is going to happen very soon. This is a true connection, and Don't worry about that. The darkness is almost behind you now. If this is a connection, like a romantic connection, this is somebody that you might have children with. This is somebody who might be younger than you. Okay, so they might be significantly younger than you, to where maybe they're a little bit more immature. Maybe they weren't ready to deal with this connection when you guys were together initially. Maybe here, that could very well be the case, because maybe here where you guys met, it's like, okay, yay, like love, 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 everything's great. And then it gets really, a lot of things start getting triggered within the other person that they can't deal with, becomes too intense, too much, and they project it out onto you. You trigger a lot of their own issues, and so they think it's you. They're like, no, I don't want anything to do with this. And then you go through this like separation phase, like this dark phase, right, of like not knowing what the heck is going on. But this is where all the gold is. This is where the transformation happens. This is where the growing up happens, the self-reflection, the spiritual evolution. This is where all that goodness happens. So it definitely needs to happen. But I feel like they could have been pretty immature emotionally, to where they couldn't deal with all of these things. And that's why you went through this dark separation, this transformation here. And, but I do feel like they have matured. They have matured, and it takes time. So I feel like through this time apart, they have done they've lived their own life, and they felt their feelings, and they've processed a lot of things, and to where they're a little bit more ready now to be your equal, right? Because we don't want like somebody you have to take care of, like emotionally. You want them to be emotionally stable. And or the children card could be that you are going to have children with this person. So this is like not just like, are you guys going to be together and that this is your soulmate and like there's a spiritual strong bond here, but you also are going to have a family with them, right? There's 3 people on this card, so well, you might have 3 kids, but you might just like start a family with them. The 3, like in numerology, it's kind of like you go from the 1 energy, which is just like being very independent and alone and on your own. And then the 2 is like you move into partnerships, right? Like husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or just counterparts, like mom, dad, whatever. Well, not mom, dad, because we don't have kids yet, but wife, husband. And then you move into the 3, which is now, okay, I'm ready to expand. I'm ready to expand my family. Let's add another addition, another baby. So you might actually have children with this person, which just shows to me long-term commitment, that you will be with this person for a long time, because they are your freaking soulmate. So that's for a romance. And for friend, I do feel like this could be a person that's younger than you, and you will definitely get back to being friends with this person, with the 3 of Cups also representing friendship. It's just beautiful all the way around, this whole energy and this whole reading. So yeah, just keep having faith and be hopeful. Keep doing what you've been doing. You're on the right path, and it is leading to a beautiful, loving connection with this person, in a lot of happiness. Yeah, pretty soon. All right, so that was your reading, group number 1. I really hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, please like this video, leave a comment and let me know, and subscribe to my channel. I'm sending you lots of love. I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this white glittery heart, this will be a reading. So today we are going to get some messages on what is the future of this connection. So think about the person that you are, inquiring about. Now, this could be a romantic connection, somebody that you're involved with currently, physically in a relationship with, or just starting out, or somebody that you feel just spiritually and emotionally connected to, but you're not actually in like contact with them. This could also be a family member or a friend too. So any sort of deep connection that you have with someone, we're going to get some messages on what the future of this connection is. So, for your cards, we have the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. For Oracle cards, we have Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Now, this card came out in group 1 as well, and I saged everything and I shuffled everything, so that's just crazy that came out again. But yeah, so then we have number 27, Exchanging Gifts. Truth Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So a lot of like family energy there. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo is the moonology card. Okay, so what is the future of this connection? First of all, just a little bit about the connection. I'm feeling like somebody got rejected here. I'm feeling like somebody got rejected and there was a time of like a breakup or some sort of like a timeout where you guys had to kind of separate your energies and kind of be on your own to like heal. Perhaps because somebody was lying to you, cheated on you, betrayed you, somebody wasn't being honest with their feelings. We have the Seven of Swords with the Truth card right underneath, kind of almost clarifying that, because the Seven of Swords could mean a lot of things, but the swords representing truth. Okay, representing other things, but in this case, it represents truth. And it's like you're not trying to see the truth, you're trying to sneak away with false truths. Okay, so the Five Swords being like kind of darker, it's like the lies. It's like the lies that you tell yourself, or like a person that you're dealing with, the lies that they tell themselves. This is like the true truth, and you're like tiptoeing away from the actual truth, carrying with you false truths, things that are not accurate for you. And especially with truth being here underneath that, I feel like the person that you're dealing with was not being honest with themselves, was not being truthful to themselves, is not being authentic to themselves in some way. This could have been with regards to their feelings about you, or like what they were truly wanting, or what they were doing behind the scenes. Is just they were trying to sneak away from dealing with the truth, dealing with the truth of this connection, dealing with the truth of this situation. But I do feel like there's a strong connection between you guys, like a strong soulmate energy with this Two of Cups here. So there's this really strong connection between the two of you. And I do feel like it's mutual. I do feel like it's mutual because it's the Two of Cups. It's like you both feel the same way about each other. You're seeing each other at the same level, like the same eye level, right? Like you see each other for who you truly are. So I do feel like um that is there. And perhaps, yeah, especially with how this card is facing, it's like this is the truth of the connection, right? You have like a um true spiritual like soulmate bond, and they're sneaking away from that. They're like, don't want to see it. Don't want to admit that to myself. It's too hard. There's a lot of healing that I still have to do. It's maybe even like too spiritual for them. Like there's, when you have like this type of a connection with someone, it is very intense, and that could be very scary because it is very soul level, right? It's a connection on a soul level. They are a soulmate. They are somebody who you like, signed a contract with to like come together in this lifetime, to learn something from them, to live your life with them, to do whatever your lesson is with them. And that if they are not ready for that, if they're not ready for that kind of a truth to that extent, to that intensity, that kind of spiritual truth, because maybe that's not how they were brought up with this religious factors. Maybe like you're very aware of this spiritual connection, but they're not, because um so their lack of spirituality is literally affecting this connection, then yeah, they would try to sneak away. They would try to sneak away um and keep lying to themselves about this. But where do they go? They sneak away to healing and finding inner peace and isolation, right? Isolation, cutting you off. Maybe even you got ghosted, you got rejected. I feel like somebody here got rejected and it really hurt. It almost made you or the other person just kind of like emotionally numb, emotionally unavailable, just kind of turned off, like, yeah, like not interested in love. Um, and I was too much focusing, very similar to pile one, almost too much focusing on what you don't have than on what you do have, focusing on the loss, focusing on the past, not seeing things in a positive way, how not seeing how you can heal from this and how you can grow from this. But I think it did force you into this healing energy. I think it did force you this like it created a lot of loneliness within you. It made you feel very lonely. to be rejected by this person, or to be denied, or to be lied to or cheated on by this person, whatever they did. And it made you feel very lonely and disconnected. So it drew you into this like isolation type of energy, like this physical. It could have been physical isolation, just time to reconnect, right? Time to heal, time to rest for both parties. And I think a lot of healing is taking place during this time, or took place during this time. And I do feel like this person, whatever it was that they were running away from, I don't really think it had anything to do with you. I don't think it was personal. I really think it had something to do with a truth that they're not ready to see. Something, I think it was an issue that was triggered, that this connection triggered in them, that made them like walk away. It triggered a deeper wound that arose from, that was created in their family, within their family dynamic when they were a child, that they still haven't worked out and processed and like forgiven their parents for. And they're just projecting that onto this relationship, that's just being triggered by this relationship. So it's not really has anything to do with you. It has to do with the stuff they still haven't processed from their childhood. And that's why your love life would benefit as you forgive your parent. And this could be also you. This could also be you. So you could reverse the roles. However, I'm reading this as your person, but it could also be you. Um, like you not wanting to see something or deal with something. It could be both of you actually. And it would you would benefit, this relationship would benefit if you were to look at those issues and try to resolve them, right? Like try to go back there and be like, well, this feeling of rejection and this intense love, like why this admit me, because I don't feel like I'm worthy of love, and I sneak away from this kind of stuff, or what is it? Um, yeah, especially like with religious factors, I feel like there's something about like their religion and your religion where like it's not the same, or they don't believe what you believe, or you have like different spiritual beliefs, or even like just a different belief system in general, or to do with like just the way that you look at life, just like your approach to life, the way that you view yourself, other people, you know what I'm saying, like your paradigm, your perspective, the way your belief system. So I feel like there's like a difference in that, and it's something that triggered them, or they didn't like agree with. They couldn't see eye to eye. But okay, so future of this connection, I do feel like you, okay, so we have exchanging gifts here, which is about like the law of giving and receiving, the law of compensation. So you get what you give, right? So you give something, you put energy into something, you invest the energy, you work on something, and you get that equal amount of, you get that reciprocated back to you. And we have that two confirmed with the Two of Cups here, is like this equal give and take of energy, and the Eight of Pentacles. It's being a very balanced number and putting in the work and then receiving that. So I feel like you've been playing this game of not a game, but like you've definitely been like investing into this relationship, I feel. Whether that's investing emotionally or physically or like energetically, it doesn't matter. You've been investing energy, or even just through investing in yourself, investing in your own healing. With the Four of Swords, it's like by default, you're also investing into this connection, because by you healing yourself, you also heal the connection. You heal your own wounds, and that makes you more receptive to the same type of energy to come to you. And I feel that this is a soulmate energy, so then you're more receptive to receiving their energy as well, if they're at the level that you are at. Which, if you're soulmates, then you're generally mirroring each other. You're generally kind of on the same life path. So I do feel like you've been putting in the effort, and you will have reciprocation for this. You will have it come back to you. You will have abundance. I feel like with You Are Good Enough, there was definitely an element here of like gaining like inner strength. Like this really screwed with you. This really screwed you up, I feel. And it really forced you into healing. Like you really got hurt and you had to come back home and to realize that you are good enough. And if you haven't gotten there yet, then this is yeah, like you are good enough. This is the universe, telling you that you are good enough. You are good enough. You are worthy of love. Like if somebody did reject you, it wasn't personal. Okay? It wasn't personal. It wasn't about you. It's about them. It has nothing to do with you. And I know that rejection can make us feel like we're not good enough, right? But that's what this is saying. It's like this rejection was not about you. Like you are good enough. Even to this person, you're good enough. Like this person thinks that you're good enough for them. You made it too good for them. Maybe you're really too good for them. Maybe you're like too good for them and they recognize that they have to work really hard on themselves in order to be like good enough for you or to feel good enough or on your level or something. But yeah, it's also kind of telling you like your person thinks that you're good enough and don't let them make you feel like rejected or anything. What they did is it's not saying it's okay. Like if they were super brutal, like I'm not saying it's okay by any means, okay? But just know that it wasn't about you, it wasn't personal. Like they think you're great and amazing. It was about them and their own uh, inability to deal with things. Okay, so yeah, future of this connection, I see you guys coming back together and seeing eye to eye and being able to put the past behind you, being able to put this darkness behind you with those dark clouds there. Um, exchanging love, exchanging how you feel about each other, right? Giving each other your own cup. So like here's my love, here's your love, and just like this equal exchange of love. And that it's going to have a lot of it's going to be long term. So it's like you're going to continue to work on this relationship together. There's not really going to be any more of like, okay, well, I'm triggered, I'm hurt, I'm going to sneak away now and run into my own inevitable healing anyway where I have to deal with it. It's kind of like you thought that you're like escaping the truth, but you ran right into the truth, like smacked you in the face. Like you can't avoid the truth. Like you can't sneak away from the truth. And I think this person realized that. That's why this time they're not going to run away from the truth. They're not going to run away from the connection. They're going to actually put in the work and work on it with you and put in the effort. So they're going to want to maintain this and yeah, like work it out, work through it. I just want to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Get a few additional messages. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Um, clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Wands. Okay. The Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So a lot of twos here. Okay. And then we got two twos and then two wands. But I feel like there's going to be I feel like this person is kind of indecisive right now. I feel like the person that you're asking about is a little bit indecisive of how to move forward. They might be really busy at work, actually. They might be juggling a lot of responsibilities with this Eight of Pentacles, just working really hard and having a lot of things on their plate and just having to juggle a lot of different things, being very distracted and busy. But they're also trying to make a decision too, trying to make a decision on how to move forward in something that they're passionate about. Okay, so how to move toward this connection, how to offer their love to you, how to move toward you, how to communicate this to you, how to communicate how they feel to you. They're trying to make a decision with the Two of Wands. It's like you are their world, they have that in their hand in the like traditional tarot. And it's just like, now how do I get there? So it's like the planning and preparing stage. Like they're kind of like in like figuring things out, figuring out these like, how do I move forward? Because we have the Eight of Wands afterward. Like, how do I move forward? This is literally taking action, following your like your dreams, your passion, your desires, like you saying I'm going for it, you know? And this is also about communication, like shooting for the stars, the moon, like you know, your wishes, going after your wishes, so and your desires and knowing that you can like have that. So it's like they're trying to figure out like how to go about that. How to go toward you to offer this Ace of Cups. So it's like they're trying to work that out right now. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is just like an abundance of love, unconditional love. And I feel like that's what's coming to you. I was telling you, like with the exchanging gifts, I feel like you're putting out the energy, right? Or you're giving out what you need to give out, and then it's like the universe delivers. You have your Ace of Cups coming right back to you, like that abundance of love coming back to you. It's like a gift exchange, exchanging energy, equal exchange of energy. And so yeah, they come back with this abundance of love, like a whole new start. And then so by the way, we have three twos in this reading, 222. So that might be a number that you could be seeing often, or if you're seeing it, that could be just like confirmation from this reading that this was, you know, for you, and or fours. We have two fours here, so 4 4. But you have this Two of Pentacles, which is a person who's just like juggling all their responsibilities, very like career driven and focusing on their career. And then with the Two of Wands, it's kind of like, well, I'm putting that kind of behind me, like this busyness, the pentacle representing like I'm getting like the Two of Pentacles here, and you're just kind of putting that behind you and all of that busy work, and even just taking a pause for a second from your work, and then turning around and looking over the horizon like, well, okay, what do I want? Like, what am I passionate about? Okay, I have to pick a road. There's a fork in the road and I have to move forward. I'm so indecisive. I got to just sit down with myself and just kind of figure it out. How do I move forward? How do I move forward? Because I want to move forward. I want to communicate. I want to deliver this Ace of Cups. How do I do that? So that's kind of where they're at. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the reading there. I really hope that that resonated with you and it gave you some clarity. I'd love to know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm sending you lots of love and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3, welcome to your reading. So if you chose this red glittery heart, this is your reading. So today we're going to get some messages on what the future of this connection is. So this could be a connection with like a romantic partner that you are involved with, you're dating, it's like the beginning of the relationship, or you're like already in a relationship with, or somebody that you are not in a relationship with that you feel connected to, energetically, emotionally, spiritually, that you used to have a connection with, or it could also be like a family member or like a friend even, you know. So any type of a strong relationship that you have, this is about what the future of that connection is. So just think of your person and then we're going to get some messages. Okay, so Group 3, the cards that we have for you, for your tarot cards, we have King of Wands, the World, Eight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands. We have Peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. We have number 16, all that glitters. Relaxation, communication is key, new moon in Gemini. And then for your romance angels, we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So the future of this connection, I feel like there's a new start or a new beginning in this connection, and you will get communication about it Like, you're going to get communication about it. Like, I don't know when, but there's a strong message here of communication. Because we have the Eight of Wands, we have communication is key, we have express your love, we have the Page of Wands, and that's all about coming to deliver a message in the form of like communication, so expression. So yeah, that is going to be. So if you are involved with a person, um now you may like be in connection with this person, or you may not be in connection with this person. I do feel like they're going to deliver a message of something that's going to make you, give you some sort of peace, something that's going to, something that's going to help you see underneath their mask. Like, if you see this Knight of Pentacles, he's got his like armor on and his face is exposed. He's got his armor on, his face is exposed. Um, he's got his head on, his face is exposed. So it's like somebody that's been wearing a mask in this relationship, like your person, if they've been like not truly communicating what it's like, if they've been wearing a mask, exactly, all that glitters. So um you're gonna finally see underneath that. You're gonna finally see the truth. Like, you're gonna see what they truly feel and think, and you're going to get communication about that. You're gonna see beyond like the surface. Like, you're gonna finally get peace because you're going to have peace of mind, and you're going to be able to rest well within yourself, knowing that like finally I get the truth. Finally I get like what they're truly feeling, where I get some sort of communication to where, okay, good, now I can relax, you know? Whichever way the communication goes, it's just like there's like things are going to come full circle. Like, things like this cycle's going to end where you're kind of like unsure, and you're going to get like communication from them. And you're finally going to have clarity. You're going to see what's beneath the surface. You're going to see beyond the mask, beyond the facade. They're going to give you a side to themselves that's beyond the mask and beyond their facade. And it's going to just like make you feel like this, like, cool, I'm good, I'm chill. Like, it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel good. Because you're going to have peace. You're going to have peace of mind. Um, So we do have movement toward you. Okay, so like I said, we have moving towards you, like delivering a message, coming toward you. It's like coming in really fast, but also slow. So it's like we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is like a slow moving energy, and the Eight of Wands is like a very quick moving energy. So perhaps they have a lot to say. They have just a lot of passion for you, because we do have the King of Wands here, and they're just very passionate about talking to you. They're very passionate about telling you everything. With this Page of Wands, the King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, maybe even like sexually very like attracted to you and like passionate about you. And always to take this as a resonate. So this is a family or friend, you know, that's not the case, hopefully. But it's like they're very passionate about what they have to tell you. But it's almost like they're like cautiously moving toward you to express that. They're not making any rash decisions. And I feel like they have this strong desire for you. Things are going to start shifting soon. Or they're going to, whenever, like they're going to start shifting in the future. Like, they will shift. Okay, things will shift. They have a lot to say. They're moving toward you slowly. But when they do come to you, it's going to be this very, like, innocent energy that they're going to be coming from. It's almost like they're going backward. It's funny. So it's like you start off with the King of Wands, right? Like this, oh, I'm the shit. Like, I'm so confident in myself. I know what I want. I go after what I want. Yeah, yeah. Like, so built up. And just like this very like empowered person, right? Like, he's a leader. He's a king. And then when it comes to you, which I feel like they view you as the world, okay? They view you as like their world. Like, they put you on a pedestal almost, and like they view you as very special and very high regard. And they have so much excitement and passion toward you. they've, they just see you as this, you have everything. It's like you have the world. You are the world. They see you as great and amazing and like almost perfect. So they're this king of wands, right? Just like so like confident. And then they see you as this like they see you as like all that glitters. They see you as like this very shiny, glittery, not object, but like person, but just very special in their eyes. Like someone that they treasure. They really treasure you. And they have a lot of love for you. You bring them a lot of peace. It's almost like you give them this homey feeling, like you feel like home to them. Not gonna lie, this is more of like a romantic type of energy I'm getting, not so much like family or like friend. It's just like with all these wands and like a sexual energy here. Okay, so they view you as this world, right? So they're the shit. They view you as this world. You're so special. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm so passionate about this person. Like, I'm gonna like make the romantic gesture. I'm gonna take them out on a date. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna tell them how I feel. I'm gonna have fun with them. Like they have all these plans and ideas that they want to do with you, all these things that they want to tell you, okay? And then they kind of were like, okay, well, uh, so they moved from the King of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. So they're downgrading almost. So they're like skipping Queen, obviously, and because they're the same gender. So whether it's a guy or a girl, they're staying in their gender. And so then they go to the Knight of Pentacles, and they're like, okay, well, I'm not as confident anymore. Like I'm still confident, but now I've put on my shield. And this one I can even put down and cover my face if I don't feel comfortable with myself. So it's like they're kind of losing confidence, like in trying to come toward you and like pursue you. Pursue this connection, communicate with you, share their feelings. It's like they're like a little bit more guarded now because, oh my God, this is scary. And then when they actually come to the point of like expressing their love, they turn into the page. It's like they've completely like lost all of their confidence on this journey to you because they view you in such high regard. They view you as the world, and you're all like glitters. You're like this special person, and you attract so many people. You're so attractive. Look at how attractive. Like I just want to, it's so pretty and beautiful, and I feel like they think that you're really beautiful, and like by the time they get to you, they turn into the Page of Wands, which is just like more inexperienced, immature, just like more like a childlike energy. That's kind of funny. But yeah, maybe just because they're not used to expressing their love, but then they express their love here at the end. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like they're the future of this connection. Like there is going to be love that's going to be expressed. It might not be from such like a they put on this facade even like with all that glitters. They wear this mask where they're this really confident person. They're like so strong and they're not afraid of anything. And really, they're the Page of Wands. Really, they're scared a little bit and like, okay, like weary of like getting out there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna explore and I'm gonna go after my desires, but I'm still a little bit, in that page, in that like more younger, inexperienced energy. So yeah, maybe they're like putting up this front that they're all big shots and hot shots, and they're really not, or they don't feel like that when it comes to you. I feel like they don't feel like that when it comes to you. They feel a little bit shy and guarded, a little bit guarded. That's why they're moving slowly. But they want to communicate. And it's like keep an open mind too. I feel like that totally ties in because all that glitters, it's like you're seeing just the mask of the person, right? You're only seeing them as like what they put on. You see what they show. You don't see beneath the surface. And that's why this card came out. It's like you have to first of all like know that there's another side to this person, a side that you're not seeing, a more vulnerable and sensitive, more guarded, more shy side. Okay, they're not really like showing to you. And keep an open mind. It's like you have this idea of them, but when they actually like show this other side to them where they start communicating, you're gonna see that it's not what you expected. It's gonna be different. So just keep an open mind. This person differs from what you expect them to be like. Maybe that's also why they're scared to move towards you, because you're going to see their true colors. And Amia, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like they really do see you in that light. Like you're so like a beautiful and amazing, and like you love yourself. You're so confident and they love that. Okay, well, what's the future of this connection? I mean, this is still like it's positive. It's moving forward in a positive way. Okay, that's what I'm getting is like just like the progression of this relationship. Okay, but what's the future of this connection? The Queen of Pentacles. Why do we have that? Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Swords. But the future of this connection, I do see like commitment. I do see long-term commitment being offered here with the Queen of Pentacles. You know, just like being a wife, even married, getting married, settling down, having that stable home foundation with your person. I do see that. But why do we have the Three of Swords here? Three of Swords, please clarify the Three of Swords. The Queen of Swords. What is the Queen of Swords gonna say? What is this communication? Okay, so you know how this whole reading is about communication and coming toward you with like messages, like I said in the beginning, like there's something about wanting to tell you something. And the closer they get to telling you, the less confident they become. And it's like there is commitment here. There is like a solid foundation, but the thing that they're gonna tell you, or like some sort of like the communication that you're gonna receive, is going to be based in like the hardcore truth and hardcore facts. Okay, it's not. I don't feel like it's gonna necessarily be like of an emotional nature. It's gonna be something that is really true. Like it's really true to them, or true about the connection, or some hardcore truth is gonna be delivered, and that will cause some pain, some emotional pain. But it's there's a higher purpose to it with the Judgment card here. We have Judgment, and it's like this truth that's being delivered to you, yeah, it's going to cause some pain, but it's going to give you a lot of clarity. It's going to give you a lot of, it's like almost like an awakening that it's going to cause. Like there's going to be an awakening here, an awakening of consciousness, like a shift. Like you're going to have like a second chance. You're going to have like a second chance in this relationship where like a rebirth, where you leave the past behind, you leave the bullshit behind, and you move forward more aligned with your truth. And then you move forward and you're working on it together. You move forward and you're working on this relationship and this commitment together. Ten of Cups at the bottom. So there is happiness here. Future of this connection, there is happiness, maybe even a family together. or like a family reunion, if this is about a family member. This is ultimate fulfillment, wish fulfillment, ultimate happiness, whatever that means for you. So there is positivity. There is a rainbow at the end of the darkness, past the clouds. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but there's this little hiccup here of yeah, I just feel like whatever it is that they need to tell you or communicate to you is gonna stir things up a little bit, but in the end it's going to be like what needs to happen to transform this connection, transform this relationship. It's not going to be easy to hear, okay? It's not going to be easy to hear, but they're going to be putting in the effort after, like they're going to want to put in the effort to make this work. And there is happiness at the end. Of course, it's always up to you, like what you want to do and what you want to put up with, but that's just what the potential is here. So we have the devil at the bottom here. So this might be something that they did that could hurt you. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna throw this out there, like a third party type of situation, because we do have the 2 3s here, like cheating, lying, some sort of betrayal here, or just being not truthful, not being truthful in some way, or having like some sort of like an issue like within themselves that they haven't told you about. I don't know, some truth is going to be revealed here. That's going to shift the connection for the better. That's why the world is here. It's like ending that cycle and starting all over because of this communication. It's like putting you on a whole new path. It's like you're completing a carving cycle with the devil here. This communication is going to like complete the karmic cycle, the karmic lesson. Like the lessons are going to be learned through expressing your love, expressing your truth. And it's going to give you peace. It's going to give you peace. It's going to give you peace at the end of the day. You're going to have peace of mind. You're going to feel inner peace. And you're just going to be able to relax now. But you have to keep an open mind. Stay open-minded. And focus on loving yourself first. This is not about you. This is about them and their shit. Don't let them project that onto you. It's not about you and your own worth. You are lovable and beautiful and amazing the way you are. And anything that they tell you is not a rejection of you. It is just their own unhealed stuff. Just remember that. Okay, yeah, so that is what I have for you, group 3. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this reading and how it resonated. And subscribe to my channel. I'm sending you lots of love. I will talk to you soon. Bye.